What is going on, guys? Game Taco here. We're in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Today we are going to hunt an Elder Dragon. We're going to up the ante, the Shagaru Magala. So this is an Village Star 6 quest. It is the quest that takes you from low rank into high rank, so everybody has to complete it if you want to get into high rank in the single player. So slay the Shagaru Magala. The subquest is break the Shagaru Magala's horns. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that with my dual blades, but you know, we could try. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this, and I'll show you what equipment I'm using. I'm using the Kut-Ku Pair Plus. This is a fire dual blade. The reason I'm using this rather than his other weakness, which is Dragon, is because this weapon right here has more fire damage than my Dragon weapon has Dragon damage. It has more green sharpness too, so that's kind of why I'm using the Kut-Ku Pair Plus. Also, it's easier to get. In my opinion, at least. Just a couple Kut-Kus, and you got this Kut-Ku Pair Plus. And then I'm using the Tetsucabra Helm, or Tetsucabra set, rather. So it's level 3, it's upgraded a little bit, but it's not that hard to upgrade these. It just gives you a little bit of extra defense, which is always helpful. I have 128 defense, so, you know, for what it's worth. And the skills that I have, health plus 20, outdoorsman, that's for my talisman, and defense of small. So that's what we're working with here. Let's go ahead and eat. I will suggest trying to get Feline Riser because Shagaru Magala loves to knock you on your butt, and it takes forever for you to stand up. So extending the iframes is just really helpful, and I highly recommend it. Alrighty, so we're in what is this area? I don't know. We're the sanctuary, I guess. So first things first, let's go ahead and head over to the supply box. Why did I grab the map? I don't need the map. I'm going to grab the first aid, the rations, the whetstones, and grab the nullberries if you don't have any. They might come in handy with getting rid of the frenzy. So I'll just show you what items I brought. I have potions. Don't need antidotes or cool drinks or anything like that. I did bring a power charm and an armor charm just because they were available for me. I brought flash bombs because flash bomb can actually be very effective on this guy, especially when he's in the air. I have materials to make more potions in case I use all of them, God forbid. Got some nullberries. Let's see, I guess that's it. You don't bother about bringing traps because they don't work. You can't set them down, so you don't really need them. Now, I guess nothing left to do but actually fight this guy. Oh, there he is. So, as you can see, he looks kind of like a golden Gore Magala. And basically, you can kind of think of him as a permanently enraged Gore Magala. His moveset is kind of similar. He has some similarities between them. The main thing to watch out for is really his projectiles. His projectiles always end up hitting me because they're just so obnoxious. Right now, he's not enraged, so he's not too hard to avoid, really. I always just kind of run towards him and go underneath of his legs because you never seem to get hit when you're under him. I don't really understand why. Like I don't know how that didn't hit me right there, but when in doubt with Shagaru Magala, just run underneath of his legs. Of course, if you're using a slower weapon, you might not be able to make it under there. And especially if you're using dual blades, always try to use your demon combo because that really shortens the fight overall. Fortunately, I didn't manage to get into demon mode quite yet. I do have both of my felines with me. The felines are so helpful in this fight, especially later on when he's enraged. Just because after he's enraged, he gets crazy fast and he doesn't let up at all. So I just got hit by one of his most annoying projectile attacks. He'll shoot kind of like a landmine out, and then when it explodes, the projectiles come out of the landmine and it kind of homes in on you. It's really annoying. So he just flew into the air. This is when he goes into frenzy mode. If he stays in the air, we could actually use a flash bomb on him and kind of knock him down and stun him. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. Now, typically, it's not really a good idea to use the flash bomb when he's on the ground, just because he's so erratic. Now, the strategy that I mentioned before about staying under him here, it can still be applied, but it's a lot easier to get hit for some reason. I'm not really sure. Not really sure if there's a better alternative, though. If you get a chance, make sure you mount him, because mounting will make this fight go significantly faster. Unfortunately, there's only a couple mounting points. There's this ledge over here, and there's a ledge on the opposite side. The thing to keep in mind with Shagaru Magala, especially when he's frenzied, is that he is so fast. And sometimes he'll attack 2 or 3 times in a row. So it just gets kind of ridiculous. If you do need a second to heal or sharpen or something, this is typically a safe spot. He can break the rocks though, and they'll probably end up being broken later on in the fight. He likes to do this move that he's using right here, if you can see. Basically just a giant explosion. It reminds me of the Raytheon and Arathlos' short-range fireball. Now both of my felines are dead, unfortunately, so he's just going to keep going after me. So as you can see, he's attacking simultaneously, or in a row rather. Not really any breathers in between. So if you ever see, if you were paying attention, there were some faint lines on the ground. If you ever see that and you're near it, just run, roll off to the side, because that's one of his attacks where the projectiles actually roll in, or actually home in on you. And also, if you do manage to knock him over like this, you better get your attacks in as quickly as possible, because he usually stands up right away. This is why I recommend Feline Riser, because that attack right there usually knocks you on your butt, and you can't stand up for a good like 2 seconds. You can get wombo comboed into oblivion. But the good thing is, if you do manage to avoid it, you can get some free hits in. Oh, he's going up in the air. Whenever he goes up into the air, he always roars. See, it's like he gets harder and harder as the fight goes on, at least in my opinion. Oh, jeez. Like, he just won't let up now. Luckily, I have a feline out, so... Oh, man. Please, let me be. I just want to sharpen. I'll just sit behind my my barrier, these boulders that he's probably going to destroy any second. Now, if you want to get the subquest and break his horns, it's kind of hard with this weapon, because if you're in front of his face, then you're going to get hit by stuff. So it's actually really hard to destroy his horns. Like, I just tried to get a shot in on his horns and it didn't work. That's when I recommend using the flash bombs. Let's see if I can get one off. It's really hard to use the flash bombs because his movement pattern is so erratic. Come on, I need to heal real fast. Anything else? No, I don't need to sharpen. Okay, good. Let's try to use the flash bomb. Alright. The hardest part is making sure it actually hits him. Did I get him? No, I didn't even get him. Gotcha. Nope. Okay. See what I mean? There we go. Fortunately, he's basically just as deadly after you flash bomb him. Fortunately, we can't use traps in this level. Wish we could. but you don't even have the option to lay them down, so I didn't even bother bringing them. Oh, I knocked him over. Too bad I'm on the opposite side of him. Sometimes he kind of backpedals like he's going to do his smash, but he actually just charges toward you. There's not really anything you can do about that. Unless you happen to roll in between his legs or do a perfect dodge. I'm going to go ahead and heal real fast after he charges at me. Uh-oh. There we go. Perfect timing. Whoa, okay. See what I mean with his multiple attacks? Ugh. Always got to watch out for those purple marks on the ground as well, because they do explode. There we go, he's dead. Having a quick weapon really helps a lot, and I imagine if you use something like the insect glaive, it will be easier because you'll be able to mount him whatever you'd like instead of kind of positioning him around those little ledges that you could jump off of. But yeah, to sum up, basically what I like to do at least is stay near his back legs and under him. That's kind of where all of his attacks just miss completely. I don't exactly understand it. The only thing you have to watch out for when you do that, though, is his one projectile that homes in on you and splits off into 3. That's really the only move that usually hits me. So, all right, let's see what we got here for loot. All right, what do we got? Oh, I got more than usual. Usually I only get like a couple items. No rares yet, unfortunately. A pure scale. And a frenzy crystal. Cool. Cool. 10 minutes and 26 seconds. That was actually a really good fight. Usually it takes me between 13 and 15 minutes. But anyway, that is the Shagaru Magala. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it helped anybody that was having difficulties with it. Shagaru Magala is really kind of a tough monster, especially if you're new to the series. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have more Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate videos and tutorials and tips and tricks and all that stuff on the way. So, that's everything, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.